Hello everyone, and welcome to METOS 2010. My name is Jason Panucci, and I'm the Soundtree Eastern Accounts Manager. The title of this session is YouTube in Music Education, and we're lucky to have Dr. James Frankel presenting for us today. Dr. James Frankel is the Managing Director of Soundtree, the leader in music, audio, and video technology solutions for educators. Before taking the helm at Soundtree, he was the instrumental and general music teacher at the Franklin Avenue Middle School in Franklin Lakes, New Jersey for 11 years out of his nearly 15 years in the New Jersey public school system. Dr. Frankel earned his Bachelor of Music degree from Montclair State University in 1993, where he studied the tuba as well as composition. In 1996, Dr. Frankel completed his master's degree in music education at Teachers College, Columbia University, where he completed his doctoral studies in 2002. The focus of both his master's degree and doctorate was the role of the standards assessment in technology and music classroom. Dr. Frankel is an adjunct faculty member at both Teachers College, Columbia University, and Montclair State University, where he teaches courses on music technology. Dr. Frankel has published over 50 articles in various state, national, and international journals of music education. He is the author of Teaching Classroom Music in the Keyboard Lab, published by Soundtree, and The Teacher's Guide to Music, Media, and Copyright Law, published by Hal Leonard in February 2009. He recently was included as a contributing author in Strategies for Teaching, Technology, and Spotlight on Technology, both published by MENC. Dr. Frankel is on the board of directors for Time, where he serves as Vice President Secretary and is the president of ATMI. Before we get started, I'd like to tell you a little bit about Soundtree. For those who are not familiar with Soundtree, we specialize in turnkey learning systems for music educators. We are your one-stop resource for purchasing technology for your classroom, whether it's one piece of software, a microphone, or a state-of-the-art music technology lab or digital recording studio. In addition to events like today, we provide free webinars, monthly email newsletters, lesson plans, articles, and more. I urge you to check out the website at soundtree.com, become a friend of ours on Facebook, and sign up for an email newsletter. We are teacher-focused, and one of our core missions is to help music educators integrate technology in their curricula with lifetime free technical support and free online professional development opportunities like today. There are three things to remember. All of your phone lines are muted. If you have a question, please save it until the end of the presentation and click on the raise your hand icon at the bottom of the participant window. You are registered for this session only during this hour. Unfortunately, we cannot permit you to join another session during this time. At the conclusion of the session, you will need to quit the Meeting Center tool and click on the appropriate link for the next session you received in the email. Lastly, all sessions are being recorded today, and an archive recording will be available at metosonline.com on October 25th. Another exciting thing that's happening throughout the day is the live blog coverage of the events and our Twitter integration. The link displayed here will feature live commentary from a team of bloggers. If you'd like to join the conversation, please make a note at the link. The conversation will be made available on the METOS homepage after the event. For those who are on Twitter, here are the hashtags for the event. Before we get started, we'd like to thank all our corporate sponsors, professional affiliates, and presenters who made today's event possible. We hope some of you take the time to visit their respective websites. We could not have done this without their support. Without further ado, please welcome Dr. James Frankel.
Thank you very much, Jason. I appreciate that, and welcome to everyone. For those of you who have never attended an online conference before, certainly in the music technology world, this is the first one that we're aware of. We're very excited about this, and we're hoping to do more of these in the future. What I would like to do with you now is take you to my desktop, and you should be able to see it at this point. And I'm going to present a session about a book that I recently wrote about a year ago, actually, with my very good friend Tom Rudolph. He is not able to join us for this session as he's actually teaching at the moment and could not get off. He could only do one session with us. So I'll send Tom the recording later. So I'm going to share with you my entire presentation, so you should be able to see my presentation at this point, right about now. Let's see. Come on. Here we go. All right. I'm getting out. It's not working, so that's all right. Some things don't happen the way they should. So in today's session, I'm going to be talking a little bit about YouTube, for those of you that have never heard of it, and some interesting insight into the background of the site. I'll also be talking about why you would use it in the classroom. It's a hot button issue with some, so kind of argument and fuel for when a administrator says, no way are you going to use it in my school because it's got bad stuff on it. So we'll talk a little bit about those issues. We're going to get into actually creating an account and a channel and a group for you as a music educator to use with your students, which ensures a little bit more safety than just having the students use it without those controls. Talk briefly about how to create and post your own videos. It's really quite easy at this point. The biggest caveat with using YouTube and the concern that most administrators and IT directors give is that there are lots of copyright issues, and while that's true, I will show you some ways to get around those legally. And then we'll look at some actual ways to use YouTube in the classroom, so with some lesson ideas, and some alternatives to YouTube. There are some out there, but what would a YouTube presentation be without some YouTube videos? And my favorite, if you've ever been to one of my presentations before, you know that this is my favorite video. It's made by, at this time when the child made this, he was an 18-year-old kid living in Canada, and he wanted to make his own barbershop quartet. He used GarageBand and Final Cut Express. That microphone's only about $90, made by Samson, USB microphone, and the video camera. And here is why, or here's what kids are doing with YouTube.
It's time to start the music. It's time to play the live. We're glad we're here together with all the friends tonight. It's time to get things going. It's time to flip the light. It's time to raise the curtain for voices tonight. We're really glad to be here. You're such a super crowd. We're sorry about our time and the only thing tonight. Rock, 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 rock. And now let's get things started. Why don't we get things started? It's time to get things started on the most sensational, inspirational, celebrational, voice-sensational. Now it's time to start the show tonight.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that and liked it. I'm always a fan of that. For those of you that want to find that video, just search for Let's Get Started Muppets. The boy's name is Danny Fong, and the reason why I show that video is that that's what kids are doing at home, and I think we, as music educators, can be doing similar things in our classrooms on a very limited budget. So, have you heard of YouTube? Obviously, if you've been living in the United States for the past 5 years, you have. It started in 2005 by two former PayPal employees who wanted a place to share videos online. And one of the most amazing facts I've ever seen is that 1 year later, even though the site made absolutely no money, Google purchased it for $1.65 billion. That's billion dollars. Can you imagine coming up with an idea like that and within a year making that much money? Amazing to me, and it's indicative of the kind of culture that we live in, where it's a place where people can share and collaborate online with videos, even though some of them are very stupid and some of them are really good. It's just amazing to me. One frightening statistic is that there are millions of videos, brand new videos, uploaded every single day. It's something in the range of 20,000 an hour, or some crazy, that's probably wrong if you do the math, but it's amazing. And The Cult of the Amateur, which is an interesting book, although I didn't really agree with anything the author said, is talking about how in the United States and really worldwide, how sites like YouTube are making the 15 minutes of fame that Andy Warhol predicted we would all experience possible. You've probably seen videos like Charlie Bit My Finger, or some other similar ones with a kid with a dentist. We've all sat probably for way too long around on YouTube into the hours of the night looking at bizarre videos of people doing strange things. But in the music education world, it doesn't have to all be about silly things. I'd like to share with you another quick video, if I may. Here's Arturo Toscanini conducting Beethoven's Fifth Symphony in 1952. I'll speed ahead. One thing that I find amazing about YouTube, not only that you can find a video like this, but if I took away Toscanini's name and just search Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, I get 2,200 different videos, many of them conducted by different conductors. And so imagine, not only at the middle school, high school level, but at the collegiate and graduate school level, having people listen to the different interpretations of one of the most well-known symphonies of all time. Again, I'll address copyright issues later, but to me, it is, in my opinion, the single greatest resource online for music educators to be able to share historic performances as well as some other interesting ones like Danny Fong's. So, here are the issues, in my opinion, about why you should use it in YouTube, as well as some of the obstacles. As I said, it's an incredible free library of historic music performances. I just showed you Toscanini, but really you can search for any composer, any conductor, any symphony, any performer, and you're almost guaranteed to find a video featuring them, especially if they're somewhat famous. As I said earlier, YouTube is a medium that the students are extremely familiar with. They have absolutely no issues. They're all probably have their own video channels at this point and have uploaded their own things, which has other issues. I'm not dismissing those about what kind of things they upload. But it is a medium in which the students are very familiar with. It's a great and easy way to share videos with students and parents. Welcome to cloud computing. Now, there is a very fine line between what you can and what you cannot put on video. For example, if you post a video of your school's concert online, it is actually not a fair use, and it is an infringement of copyright to do so without getting the permission of the publisher of that piece. However, if you go online right now and search for any one of the most well-known academic music composers, you will find a large library of videos of their music, and many of those are from state MEA all-state ensembles. I have actually asked some of these composers, how do you feel about that? And most of them see it as free advertising. However, in order to be a good digital citizen and to sleep well at night with copyright infringement issues, a simple email to the publisher or composer saying, hey, I have made a video of this piece, would you mind if I posted it online? A, you're doing the right thing. B, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get permission unless it's from a network television station or from a commercially released movie, who will most likely tell you no. So again, it's a great way to share